It is with a very heavy heart that we share this news about Kimmi Scott. For many people who admire her, follow her, and see her as a strong woman who never fails to inspire, today's update will feel deeply painful. Life sometimes brings us moments we're never prepared for, and this is one of those moments. When it comes to people like Kimmy, who always carried herself with grace and strength, it is difficult to imagine them facing such challenges. But sadly, it has now been confirmed that Kimmy is going through a very tough time in her life, and those who love her are left heartbroken by the reality. This news is not easy to speak about, nor is it easy for her family, friends, and fans to hear. Yet it is important to share because Kimmy has touched countless lives, and her journey deserves to be spoken about with honesty, respect, and compassion. Over the past few weeks, many people who admire Kimmi Scott began noticing something unusual. She, who was once so active and full of energy, suddenly became very quiet. Her presence on social media, which always gave fans a glimpse into her life, almost disappeared. There were no new updates, no cheerful posts, and no words of encouragement that she often shared with those who looked up to her. For her fans, this silence did not go unnoticed. Questions began to rise in people's minds. Why has Kimmy stepped away? Is she all right? Is something troubling her? At first, many thought she might just be taking some personal time to rest, because even the strongest people need space to recharge. But as days turned into weeks, the silence became louder and more concerning. Her absence created a sense of emptiness, almost as if something important was missing from the daily lives of those who follow her. Rumors started to spread online, and people began searching for answers, but there was no clear response. This period of uncertainty left many feeling uneasy, as everyone hoped and prayed that whatever was keeping Kimmy away would soon be resolved, and that she would return with the same strength and warmth that people had always known her for. After weeks of worry and unanswered questions, the truth has finally come forward, and it has left many hearts heavy. It has now been confirmed by close sources that Kimmi Scott is facing serious personal and health struggles. This is not just a rumor or speculation anymore, it is a painful reality. Those close to her have shared that the past few months have been some of the hardest in her life. Behind her strong smile and graceful presence, Kimmy has been carrying battles that most people could not even imagine. The news has shaken her supporters because to them, Kimmy has always been a symbol of resilience, someone who could face storms with courage. To hear that she herself is now caught in one of the most difficult storms of her life has been deeply emotional for everyone. The confirmation of her struggle has brought tears to many eyes, because it reminds us all how fragile life truly is, no matter how strong a person may seem from the outside. This moment is not about gossip or curiosity. It is about standing in compassion, understanding the weight of what she is going through, and keeping her in our thoughts and prayers as she continues to fight her way through these painful times. After weeks of silence and unanswered questions, the truth has finally come forward, and it has left many people heartbroken. It has now been confirmed by those very close to Kimmi Scott that she is going through a very difficult phase of her life. These struggles are not small or temporary. They are serious and have deeply affected her health and her personal well-being. What makes this news even harder to accept is that Kimmy has always been seen as someone who carries herself with incredible strength. She has been a source of encouragement for so many people, yet now she herself is in need of strength, support, and prayers. Her loved ones shared that the past months have tested her in ways she had never imagined. Behind the bright smile that people saw in public, Kimmy was silently fighting battles that most of us could not see. There were nights filled with pain, days filled with uncertainty, and moments where even she struggled to hold on to hope. The confirmation of her situation shocked her supporters because to many, Kimmy symbolized courage and positivity. To realize that even someone so strong can face such overwhelming hardships has brought tears to the eyes of countless fans. This is not the kind of news anyone wanted to hear, but it reminds us of an important truth. No matter how much strength a person shows to the world, they too have moments of weakness, fear, and struggle. Kimmy's situation is a painful reminder that life is fragile and challenges can come to anyone, no matter how inspiring or powerful they may appear on the outside. What she is going through is deeply personal and painful, yet the confirmation has made one thing: Kimmi Scott needs love, compassion, and the support of all those who admire her. The confirmation of Kimmi Scott's struggles has not only shaken her family, but has also left her fans devastated. For her loved ones, this is an incredibly heavy time. They are standing beside her, doing everything possible to give her comfort and strength. Yet it is not easy for them to watch someone they care for so deeply go through such pain. Family members have shared that they are trying to stay strong for Kimmy, but the weight of seeing her suffer is heartbreaking. Their only wish is to protect her from the difficulties she is facing, even though they know some battles can only be fought by the person themselves. Still, they have surrounded her with love, hoping their presence and support will give her the courage she needs to keep going. For the fans, this news has brought a wave of sadness across social media. People who once looked to Kimmy for encouragement and inspiration are now sending messages of hope and prayers for her healing. Many have written emotional notes, sharing how Kimmy has touched their lives through her strength and positivity, and now they want to return that love by standing with her in her darkest hours. Posts, comments, and tributes have filled online spaces, each one carrying the same heartfelt message that Kimmy is not alone in this fight. The impact of this news has created a bond among her supporters, as people from different places are uniting in their concern and care for her. It shows how deeply she is loved, not only as a public figure, but as a human being whose journey has inspired countless lives. In moments like this, both family and fans are reminded that sometimes the best gift we can offer someone is our prayers, compassion, and unwavering support. And right now, that is exactly what Kimmy needs more than anything. The confirmation of Kimmi Scott's struggles spread like wildfire, and the emotional impact was immediate. For her family, this news was not something new. They had been quietly carrying this burden for weeks, holding back their own fears while standing beside her. They have watched her face sleepless nights, overwhelming stress, and moments where her strength seemed to fade, yet they never left her side. Family members have spoken about how painful it is to witness someone you love endure such hardship, knowing you cannot take the pain away no matter how much you wish you could. They described Kimmy as a fighter, but even the strongest fighters need a hand to hold, a shoulder to lean on, and voices whispering, "You're not alone." And that is exactly what her family is giving her: unwavering love, presence, and prayers. At the same time, the ripple effect of this news has reached thousands of fans across the country. People who have never even met Kimmy personally still feel a deep connection with her, because through her journey she has inspired them, motivated them, and shown them the importance of strength in the face of challenges. When these same people heard of her struggles, they felt as if a close friend or family member was suffering. Social media timelines became filled with emotional posts, prayers, and heart-touching messages of encouragement. Fans wrote about how Kimmy had once helped them through their own battles just by sharing her positivity, and now they feel it is their turn to lift her up in any way they can. Church groups, community members, and supporters from different walks of life have united in their concern for her. Many have organized prayer circles, while others have dedicated songs, writings, and even artworks in her honor. This kind of collective love is rare, but it shows just how much of an impact Kimmy has made in the lives of people who follow her story. Her struggle has become a reminder to everyone that even the strongest souls sometimes need others to help them carry the weight. What makes this moment even more powerful is how it has revealed the strength of unity. Her family and fans together form a wall of support around her, each voice adding to the chorus of love and hope. Though she may be the one facing the hardest battle, she does not face it alone. She has her family at her side and an army of supporters behind her, all praying for her healing and strength. And sometimes, that kind of love can make all the difference. Even though this is one of the hardest battles of her life, one thing about Kimmi Scott has never changed: her incredible strength. Those who know her closely describe her as a woman of courage, someone who does not give up even when life throws its darkest storms at her. From the very beginning of her journey, Kimmi has been an example of how to face pain with dignity and how to carry challenges with faith. She has always believed that no matter how heavy the burden, hope can still be found if you keep moving forward step by step. Her resilience is not something new. In the past, she has faced difficult and yet managed to rise above them, leaving people in awe of her spirit. Whether it was in her career, her personal life, or in the way she supported others, Kimmi showed that strength is not about pretending everything is fine, but about continuing to fight even when things are not. This same strength is what she is holding on to now. Even while battling her current struggles, she has shown glimpses of her inner courage, moments where she reminds her loved ones that she is not giving up and that her story is not over. For her fans, this resilience has always been a source of inspiration. Many people have shared how Kimmi's positive outlook helped them during their own struggles. They admired her for her honesty, for the way she never hid the fact that life can be hard, but also never stopped believing that better days could come. Now, seeing her hold onto that same spirit, even during such a difficult time, has only deepened the respect people have for her. Kimmi's journey reminds us that strength does not mean being unbreakable. It means standing back up after being broken. It means continuing to fight when you feel like you have nothing left. And that is exactly what Kimmi is doing right now. She may be facing challenges that few people can imagine, but her courage continues to shine through. It is this resilience that gives hope to her family, her friends, and her fans that brighter days are still ahead for her. As this difficult news settles in, one thing remains clear: Kimmi Scott's story is far from over. Her journey continues, and she needs the strength and love of every single person who has ever admired her. This is a time when fans, friends, and even strangers can come together with one purpose: to lift her up through their thoughts, their prayers, and their unwavering support. Every message, every kind word, and every prayer sent her way makes a difference. It reminds Kimmi that she is not walking this path alone, that there are countless hearts beating in unity with hers, hoping and believing in her recovery. To those who have followed Kimmi for years, this moment is a reminder of how deeply connected we all are. We celebrate our favorite people during their highs, but we must also stand with them during their lows. Kimmi has given so much of herself to others through her strength, her honesty, and her ability to inspire. Now is the time to give back to her, to show her the same kindness and support that she has always shared with others. For anyone listening, let this also serve as a reminder about the fragility of life. We never truly know the battles that others are silently fighting. Even those who appear the strongest can be carrying the heaviest loads. That is why compassion matters. That is why love and care matter. Kimmi's struggles highlight that every day is a gift, and we must hold on to the people we cherish with even more tenderness. So, as we close this message, let us keep Kimmi Scott in our thoughts. Let us continue to believe in her resilience, in her courage, and in her ability to rise again. May the days ahead bring her healing, peace, and strength. And may she always feel the love of those who stand with her, even from afar. Life often tests the strongest among us, and Kimmi Scott is no exception. But what makes her truly remarkable is that even in her darkest hours, she continues to shine with courage. She may be walking through a painful season right now, but she is not walking alone. Her family stands beside her, her fans surround her with love, and countless prayers are being lifted on her behalf. This is not just a story of sadness. It is also a story of strength, unity, and hope. Kimmy's journey reminds us that no matter how heavy the storm, light can always break through the clouds. Her fight is far from over, and together, we can help her carry the weight of this battle. So let us not end this moment in despair. Instead, let us hold on to faith that brighter days are ahead for Kimmy. Let us continue to send her our love, our support, and our prayers. Because sometimes, the greatest healing comes not only from medicine, but from the love of those who refuse to let you fall. Kimmi Scott has been a source of inspiration to so many, and now it is time for us to give that back to her. May she find strength in every prayer whispered for her, peace in every message of love, and hope in knowing that she is deeply cherished. This may be a difficult chapter, but her story is not finished, and the best pages are still to come.